Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going under some renovation. So we're changing our name. We have changed our name for the crypto group, and so we're also going to be changing the name to the YouTube channel. So I was just going to get on here real quick. I saw this article about Dogecoin. We had Dogecoin signal that we are going to look at that we dropped in the free signals group. But just wanted one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on Dogecoin. It's not as much as some projects, but Dogecoin and Elon, anything that Elon does, obviously, I mean, it goes up, makes rockets, all that stuff. So, and he joked one time when we had got this shot too, when he was joking, and we saw Dogecoin go. It went really high up. I forget how high, but anyways, when he was joking, he said that wouldn't it be funny if Dogecoin became like the goat for the crypto market. So no telling with this guy ever. So just paying attention to this because now it's starting to get a little bit. There's been some speculation, but it's starting to increase a little bit. So, just before we start, none of this is financial advice. We're just going to cover some news, look at some charts. All this is for educational purposes only. Elon Musk sides with Dogecoin founders' critique of U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren. Elon Musk has sided with the founder of Dogecoin in his criticism of U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren concerning crypto being a threat. In a recent interview, Senator Warren argued that cryptocurrency is the new threat in town. The foundation of her view is the half-truth claim that crypto is being used for terror financing, drug trafficking, and other global criminalities. Moreover, when Warren cited North Korea is leveraging up to distribute payments for its nuclear weapon program amid the highlighted concerns, the senator laminated against crypto, saying we cannot allow that to continue. Okay, so everyone's expecting a black swan event. Just always being more careful, not more careful, but whatever the plan is, being more tuned in to this kind of stuff if it develops into more, because we are going up pretty fast, and so the upswings that we're seeing, and they're oftentimes reflected in nature relative to down or pullbacks. So we'll just have to see how it goes, but expectedly the U.S. politician's claim against crypto was not welcoming to the crypto community. One of the leading voices that weighed on the matter was Billy Marcus, the pseudonymous founder of Dogecoin, who uses the X username Shibitashi Nakamoto. Specifically, Marcus argued that Senator Warren's hostility towards crypto stems from her love and favoritism towards banks and wealthy individuals. So, of course, they're going to knock it. If decentralization, like true decentralization, happened, like how the makers created it for, what the people want it for, then banks would be what? They'd be worthless. Not far off from what they are now, but they would have their power taken away. Moreover, so additionally, he noted she now hates the people. So again, people want to be free from central banks, and not just in a monetary sense, but you take that power away from them, then the whole world would change. And so in a sense, the whole world would be back in the hands of the people. He's saying that she now hates people. That's because the banks are not for people. Anyways, not going to get off into that subject, but just wanted to kind of highlight that. Marcus's words represent an accusation that Senator Warren is not supportive of the financial interests of ordinary citizens who may be involved in crypto. Moreover, he remarked that the younger Elizabeth Warren would have declared the enemy of the people to be current with Elizabeth Warren. Essentially, the Dogecoin's founder view implies a belief that Warren has become hypocritical, out of touch with the concerns of ordinary people. Elon Musk steps in. Interestingly, Elon Musk, the billionaire owner of X, formerly Twitter, supported Bill Marcus' critique of the U.S. senator. He specifically responded to Marcus' tweet saying "true." So this was yesterday. This is the article here, or the tweet. Elizabeth Warren loves banks, loves multimillionaires, and she is filthy rich now, hates the people. Younger Elizabeth Warren would have declared the enemy of the people to be current with the, so nothing changed. This is just her talking about the threat. Elon responds. Crypto share of Terra financing is near insignificant. For crypto share of Terra financing is nearly insignificant. It's worth mentioning that the argument that crypto is being employed for financing terror is an overstatement. And Andrew I can't say that. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna try. A University of Western Australia lecturer has researched that, contrary to popular claims, crypto-based fraud constitutes less than 1% of the trillions of dollars involved in criminal activity within the traditional monetary system. I'm not going to go really deep into this, but just kind of wanted to go over that part real quick. Let's take a look at the charts. First, we're going to look at Bitcoin right here. I was looking at the hour a while ago. Notice this breach, and so this break here, and then also we have broke here, so we had this triple bottom that we're going to see reflected in Dogecoin. And let's take a look in. So zoomed in on the 15. So I was thinking this could be a liquidity spike. So just to, to fill those orders, we have ascending channel right here. We got engulfing here, bearish engulfing, and we got bearish engulfing right here. This is kind of looking like, and this will probably already have transpired by the time anybody sees this, but we're on the 15-minute. So this kind of looks like it's maybe forming an ascending channel here. 15, not going to go into any further, but would ideally for a short, you know what I'm saying? It's going short. I'm just saying the market's pulled up really, is going up really hard. So in any case, I want to see some kind of double rejection of some kind. But trading against the trend here, obviously, for me, is not ideal. So more than looking for short positions, I'll be looking for solid buying positions instead. So let's zoom out real quick and look on the 4-hour, and we'll take a look at the daily, the weekly. We've been kind of busy with doing graphic design, branding, and all that stuff. So we'll be getting back into the charts and to the markets and the news next week. But anyways, this look on the 4-hour, saw this after the 4-hour had closed. This is more bearish considering the wick here and the size of this body. Let's take a look at the daily. Clear these drawings off. So on the daily, we did get a break here, not by much, but that's not much of a pullback. Let's take a look out. We zoom way in, or out rather. Then you can kind of see. Normally this would have been around about where we do one of these numbers and we get our consolidation period, and really this was looking like it could have pulled back. We were getting bearish divergence and all the signs that we were you know, we commonly look for on smaller time frames here, but you can see that it did form. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time here. Just kind of want to check out the sediment and take a look at the structure. So sediment still bullish, obviously. As far as structure goes, it looks like this may have just been a descending channel here, and this would have been an entry to go long. Not saying, again, not saying buy or sell anything, just saying typically when it comes to trading, or analyzing period, all you're trying to what you're trying to do is you're not going to find a certainty, but what you try to do is line up everything that you're seeing on the charts and fundamentally what you're reading, you know, with fundamentals and trying to find a match. So we got a clear break here. We really didn't consolidate for that long here. Consolidated for 22 days. If we look at previous consolidations, quite a bit longer. So why is that important? So because that's 55 days. If we see a sequence of these shorter ones, typically the higher it goes and the shorter these get, the closer we're getting to a pullback. Typically. Or at least that's one of the signs to be looking for. So, and it could go the other way around, just like this. This is like a falling wedge. So it goes both ways. But anyways, what you're looking for is enough evidence in either direction to give you a bias. So one way greater than another. But anyways, these periods of consolidation, much longer than this period of consolidation, we had just spiked up. Let's take a look at the weekly, and we'll get on to look at Dogecoin and catch up on. We're just going to flip through the rest of the market right here. So we have 1 day and 20 hours left. Right here, as we're coming into 47. This whole area right here is just this is a lot of chop. There's a chance we could blow right past it. It depends on what's happening with Bitcoin in the ETFs. The closer that we're getting to the halving to, which is obviously fueling this, interest rates are continuing, or looks like are going to continue to be raised. So this is all this put together with Bitcoin is bullish. So as far as sediment goes, bullish structure. We may have just completed a continuation pattern, being a flag. Now we could continue to consolidate from here. We could continue to consolidate, just kind of hold this range with the exceptional, spike up, spike down. We're just got to wait and see. But right now, anything's possible. So let's take a look at Dogecoin. But to me, it's looking a little bit bullish. Let's take a quick look at XRP. We hit all targets on XRP. Might as well cover this too. So we started a free signals group and a chat and channel. So it's Misfitz. We just started it just tonight. Misfitz. We're going to be doing some updating to this stuff. But if you're watching this from inside the group, the links are inside the group. If you're watching this on YouTube, then the links for the group to get into the Telegram, you have to go through the group. So you'll see the right here, Market Misfits right here, because we're still doing work, gonna have banners changed and all this stuff changed. Not really sure exactly what else as far as extras, if anything, we're going to put in here. We meant for this just to be a free place for people to come in and, check us out. So we're giving away free crypto signals, but we'll keep everyone up to date with that as we're progressing along. So if we're going to add another target to XRP just real fast, I'll put it there based on the 4 hour, and then probably here. Let's go to the hour. But entering into, I'm not suggesting anybody enter in ever anything, but so just before the tops of these, let's take a look at the daily real quick on XRP. Take these off of here. So nice flat candle, pretty much flat candle on the previous day. Got almost 18 hours here. Mark to beat on the daily for XRP is going to be at around 71.5 cents. This is looking like a cup and handle right here, possibly. And again, I can't say cup and handle because it hasn't finished yet. But typically on these types of patterns, the cup and handle and inverse cup and handle, when we reach a top over here, there's a sharp sell off to the previous, to either the very next support, which would be right around here, somewhere in this area, and then or down here, possibly to the bottom. Oops. Here, somewhere down around this area. So this would be the order block right here. So I'll be looking maybe down this area, down to back down to 62, or around 67. So we're cruising along with XRP. So with a cup and handle, what we'd be looking for, what I'd be looking for is a break up top, some kind of pattern, and continuation. But we'll do a more in-depth look tomorrow at everything. So we've been busy, haven't really been in the markets as much today. Just wrapping up the week, and we got a weekend full of different stuff. But we'll do a more in-depth market analysis. Just wanted to get on here and say what's up to everyone and kind of flip through and look at these charts real quick. So I was going to look at them anyways and figure I may as well get on and hit the record button. So with the XRP, by the way, I don't know if any of y'all have been seeing the post, but we've been testing very specific setup. Get rid of this so that we can get numbers for it to assign risk and give it a grade and put it in the playbook. And we're actually going to use it to go and pass to get funding. So, I know that there's a lot of people always say you can't trade crypto. Just stay away from crypto if you're trading. And I don't see why. We've just been tested on the demo for FTMO just to get familiar with the boundaries and everything. They have made some changes from balance, drawdown, max daily loss to equity. So it's based on equity. But anyway, so that's kind of caught us by surprise. That's why it's always good to test. So we've beat this minus the max daily drawdown 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row, but with the max daily loss caught us with the equity 2 of the times, even though we didn't actually lose any money or any profits. It still slammed us. It still red flagged us. So even if your drawdown goes down below, then it's going to, and we still were up most of the way to the profit target, meaning we didn't eat into the balance, and it still flagged us. So we had to make some adjustments to our risk management for this setup. What I was trying to get to is, it's a setup kind of like this. We're looking for a falling wedge and several other indicators, most of them price action, and then just holding insight in mind the macro, what's going on behind the scenes with what's driving the markets. So, but anyways, getting these numbers and getting them right, no matter if we're looking at Dogecoin or XRP, finding out how many times this plays out. Not only how many times does this play out, but how many times are we able to catch it and trade it effectively. And so gathering numbers is a long, can be a long, especially for me. I don't like back testing. It doesn't feel normal. So we're using fixed variables, and we are testing, you know, mostly passively. So, and I say mostly passively, I think we moved like 2 stop losses. But anyways, so pretty much setting it, forgetting it, letting it go. With the XRP, we're around a 93% win to loss, not win to loss ratio, 7-to-1 win to loss ratio, 93.3% win rate. But anyways, getting these numbers right here, finding out how often a scenario plays out under certain conditions, and then assigning it a percent of risk so that when the setup pops up, you know how to play it. If this ended up being, and I say this, we're testing XRP, not this, so also with fixed variables, I didn't mean to get into this. With fixed variables, you want things to be fixed. So, obviously, I mean, if you didn't know. So, with fixed variables, you can come to conclusions a lot faster than you can when you're talking about the general scope. You know, we have a strategy that you use in all markets, but we're really looking to home in on a single instrument, a single setup, on a single time frame, and to come up with the amount of times that it plays out, how many times it does it. Okay, if it plays out on average, how far does it go up? How far does it go down? So looking at drawdown, lengths of time and drawdown, you know, and potential or average profits to come up with the numbers to fill this equation to get it to a point to where it's maximized for optimal performance, if you want to call it that. But anyways, so on Dogecoin, let's go back to Dogecoin real quick and we'll get off of here. But if you want to get into the group, everyone's welcome to come in. Just come here to Trading Success Forex on Facebook if you're seeing this on YouTube, and right here in our bio we have Market Misfitz, and then Starting Point at TSFX. This is our educational platform. So this teaches our in-house signature series, Trading Success Forex trading strategy, step by step. Comes with all the software that you need to download all that stuff in order, so you don't gotta go climbing around trying to pull this and that together to figure everything out. We got everything that you need in there and nothing you don't. So if you're ready to get going, then just give us a holler. If you just wanted to come in and check us out, get some crypto signals, then you're more than welcome to come in and stay. Just go and agree to the group rules, and we will be glad to have y'all in there. But on Dogecoin, it's looking like we are seeing that price action reflected from Bitcoin. So maybe this was a break out of a consolidation, or not consolidation, well, a type of consolidation, yes. I'll be looking for a pullback here, maybe. So we had another channel breakout here. Whoops. We'll be looking for, go ahead and take us off of there. We'll be looking for is possibly a couple things. So this is looking like a channel right here. This could be a straight up dump, maybe come back down to the 50 around this neckline area of the inverse head and shoulders, or let's see. And obviously a lot of this is going to have to depend on what Bitcoin is doing, but if we get some news, or we're looking for something like this on a smaller time frame, there is stuff happening too in the background with Dogecoin, or that could transpire into something. Just gonna have to wait and see. But that's gonna do it for now, you guys. I really wasn't gonna go too in depth on the markets and stuff, but instead we drop a video, so we're dropping one. Just say, you know, what's up, and check out some of these cryptos, some of these signals that we were looking at. Let's go ahead and skim through real fast. So XLM, we have hit all 3 targets. Now we're up at the 4-hour resistance. We actually had caught this at the break of the channel down here. We had already hit target on Cardano, some way down here. You know, not entering right now, just personal preference, not financial advice. We caught H bar clear down here again. You know, we just had to break out from a triangle here. This would have made a pretty good entry. I see a double rejection right here on the 50 after the break. But we're going to be dropping some more crypto signals. After this weekend, we should have things pretty well wrapped up. Matic hit target. This was the one that had hit stop loss, but it actually came all the way up here, so we weren't too far off. And went slammed. Vet's starting to take off just a little bit. You know, this is something that's still low. I'm not saying buy it because it's low, but compared to other cryptos, you know, it's still pretty low. Fetch AI. You know, we could see a breather on some of these cryptos that took off early. Here it looks like we have that ascending channel right here. Fetch AI. Maybe we'll see them take a breather, and looks like we're about to break a cycle here on crypto.com. Or actually, yeah, we're pretty close here. So I actually got this one too while it was down. You know, been fortunate to be able to see these, but not been able to leverage them all. So that's again another one of the reasons why we started the group. Not that we're advising for anybody to, not that we're advising anybody to trade live money, because we're definitely not. But you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. The reason behind sharing this stuff is not so that people can make money, but like I said, people are going to do what they're going to do. You know, right now our win to loss rate is pretty high. Doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way forever. So it's about you know, 100 trades or 1,000 trades. It's not about, you know, just because we got, you know, 28 out of 30 or whatever, it doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. The same as you can get into a spot to where you're making several wins, you're gonna run into some losses. So, you know, just because this is breaking up and this is showing that this is a near complete reversal on the 4-hour on a pullback here, as we're seeing Bitcoin break out, you know, it doesn't mean that this is going to play out. But if I was going to play it, this is how I'd play it. I'll wait for this candle to set. So actually this wouldn't be an inverse head and shoulders. This would be ascending triple bottoms. 1, 2, 3. It's like that. This modest. Go ahead and copy this. Throw it in the group. So here's the two groups. I know we can't distinguish them apart right now. We'll be able to distinguish them apart later. I'll go ahead and drop this Drop this in here. So you never know when you're going to run into losses or when you're going to run into wins. That's why it's important that you keep your risk management and everything on check. So just waiting for the 4-hour candle to set on there. But I must continue to look. Solana. We could see some action this weekend. Shiba had hit target. Looks like we were up about 85% on Floki. Meme had hit target. Looks like it might be about to break out of a triangle here. So actually it was like this. We got a fake down. So this could be a bullish indicator. We already looked at Dogecoin. Gala is one that we've been watching. We actually got the breakout here. Same type of deal. Breakout, descending wedge, inverse head and shoulders. Here's our inverse head and shoulders here. Sometimes it forms with a shoulder inside. Or actually, I mean, I guess this would be more like a boom like this. Just catch that wick. This would be more like a triple bottom. Technically, on a technical sense, head and shoulders, the head's gonna stick out further. The head didn't stick out further, so it can be technical. Then it's just a triple bottom. But anyways, so this move is pretty prominent throughout the crypto market, but one crypto at a time. So again, just our main strategy, it's a universal strategy that, and it's also got high win to loss ratio, but just looking to really get homed in here with our testing. So not with our testing, but with our trading. So it's a continuous cycle. We've seen Lunit go up quite a bit, been consolidating. That's going to do it for tonight, you guys. We will holler at y'all on the next one. If you have any questions, just drop a comment, and we will holler at y'all later. See ya.